Good morning, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to New Jersey. For the third and final game of the series. Between the X-Hockey Academy and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. We're happy to have you here. Welcome back for the third game. Looks like the stream is good, audio is good. We had a little glitchy early, but we seem to have solved some of that. I think the camera angle looks good. The short side board might be a little difficult. I'll let you know what happens over here. It's right in front of us. The starting lineups today brought to you by the training table at UPMC Lemieux Sports Center. Go see the folks at the training table for all your nutritional needs while you're catching the Pens Elite in action. In net, number 29, Ethan Davis. On defense, number 72, Aiden Mowry. And 42, Owen Kohler. Up front, your right wing, Anthony Sargo. The left wing, Cameron Evans. And at center, Aiden Drodos. We have an offside play that comes all the way back to center ice, so 32 seconds in, we'll basically start the game over. Pape steps into the faceoff circle to take the draw. Right over the Jersey Rockets logo. Edwards activates right off of that to pressure X-Hockey. Picked up by Pape, bounced out of the Penguin zone. Gathered in by X-Hockey Academy. Right there's Edwards to pressure with Lisnerski. Puck pops free. It'll be X-Hockey getting there and tossing it into the Penguin zone. Picked up behind by Monco. Tries to turn it to the wall. X-Hockey picks it off. Shot coming from the point. Davis puts it into a corner. Pape there to battle for the puck. Off a skate. Good support from Monco. X-Hockey able to possess it, control it, work it back to the point. Another shot from the point is stopped and held by Davis. X-Hockey with some success on the tips yesterday in front. Looks like they're trying a similar strategy, low to high, getting the shots from the point early in this one. See the rest of the Pens units take the ice as it's Pearsall and Pelosic. Pelosic pops it into the offensive zone. He's got Pearsall there to collect in the corner. Nice deception. Pops free looking for Radicke in front. Comes the whole way to the point for Kubastek to keep in. X-Hockey will counter off of that. And a 2-on-1 develops, making a 2-on-2 because of the back checking of Radicke. Forced to the corner by Kubastek. Nicely cut in front of by Pearsall, and back come the Penguins. It's Goodland. Goodland up the side. Pressured by X-Hockey. They'll turn it over at center to Sargo. Oh, Sargo knocked down on the play, and in comes X-Hockey on a breakaway. And there is the glove of Ethan Davis to say no. Holy guacamole, what a save by Davis early in this one on the X-Hockey break. Drodo steps to the circle. Won it right to Sargo. Sargo flies up the right side. Dumps it in. Evans will give chase behind. He'll be the first one to get there. Pressured by X-Hockey. Support coming from the X-Hockey as they work it up the wing. Able to run a controlled breakout out through center. Mowry there to break that up. Sargo gets possession. It will be a hand pass on the Penguins defenseman. And we'll get a face-off just outside the Penguin blue line here. Face-off by Drodos, won by X-Hockey. Stepping into one and firing it on the dump and chase. You'll see a lot of that from them as well. It's not a random dump and chase. They're dumping it to a spot. Evans breaks free. He's flying up the left wing. Can he get there first? A beautiful stick lift, but he's able to get it to the middle towards Sargo. It ends up behind the net where Sargo's bodied, following on Drodos. Sargo, Evans shoots and scores! A twisted wrister from between the circles. Cameron Evans on the feed from Sargo, and your Pens take a 1-0 lead. Cam Evans tickles the twine with the twisted wrister. And he's smiling like a butcher's dog as he gets back to the bench. Thanks to Mike Lang for that one, huh? 1-0 Penguins. Snyder behind, picks up the puck, cuts up the middle. He's coming with speed. He creates a 3-on-2. Up the right side, Lisnerski and Pape. Lisnerski in support, Pape driving the net. As X-Hockey gets possession, we will have a penalty. Hooking, also not legal in hockey. And the Pens will set up the power play. Puck comes out to center where Schneider will set it up and dump it deep. Pressured immediately by Lisnerski. A little fake one way and pass the other as X-Hockey tries to break out of the zone and will. They'll carry it shorthanded into the Pens end. Shot deflects wide of Davis. Out to the side, Lisnerski. Up to Pape. Pape tries to toe drag around one. Gets poke check. Now Monco will defend the X-Hockey short-handed attempt. Able to get a good defense there as the puck works back out to center, and Radicki will pressure. Monco comes together with an X-Hockey forward. Two guys fall. Nobody worse for wear. Everybody up and healthy. Puck to Edwards on the boards. He banks it off the wall trying to get it out. X-Hockey with some heavy short-handed pressure here. Penguins on the power play for another 26 seconds. As it's freed up for Snyder. Snyder will carry into the offensive zone. Turn back the other way, and Pearsall will enter offsides. There's 14 seconds left on the power play. .10:34 to play, period one. Your Penguins lead 1-0. A goal off the stick of Evans. Set up by the pass of Sargo. X-Hockey dumps it no further than the blue line. It comes off of a leaned over Penguin on the bench. X-Hockey in their black uniforms today with the X-Hockey logo on the chest. The red stripes on the shoulders. Pants, socks remain the same. Black helmets for X-Hockey as your Penguins break out the reverse retro whites. White jerseys with Pittsburgh diagonally across the chest. The black pants with gold stripes, white socks with black and gold stripes, and the iconic gold. Pittsburgh Pens Elite helmets. Breakout by X-Hockey. This one carried up the left. Worked back to the middle. Defended there by Kubastek as they try to toe drag in on Davis. No luck there. But it looks like a Penguin is down. Kubastek. I'm not sure if he maybe twisted something. Looks to be a leg. Hopefully he'll be okay. It'll be Drodos on the draw. Won by X-Hockey. Work D to D. Pressured by Evans. X-Hockey able to keep it into the half wall. Pass into the middle. Defended by, I believe that was Kohler. Kohler get out to Evans. Evans to Sargo. Sargo looking for Evans again. They look to connect. That puck skipped over the stick of Evans, and back comes X-Hockey. Carrying into the offensive zone. Some back pressure from Sargo. Forced around behind Kohler. Out to the point. Evans with the pressure. Work to the half wall. Over a stick on the ice as X-Hockey skates into it. Fires one. It's over the shoulder of Davis and the net. Rebound. Pops the net off as Davis gets to the post. That rebound went wide. Davis dislodged the net as he slid over. It looks like we may have some buffering issues, folks. I'll do the best we can to correct some of that. Again, we're running off the. I asked for Wi-Fi access, and they attempted to give me Wi-Fi access, and the Wi-Fi was broken. So we're still running off of cell phone hotspots here to try to bring you the game. Work to the side for Edwards. Picked off in front by Snyder. Snyder back up the middle looking for Pape. Pape taps it forward for Wisniewski. Following on Edwards. Edwards into the offensive zone to Pape. I know things are glitchy. I'm working on them, folks. Beautiful pass from Monco to Pape as the Pens break in the right-hand side. Power move to the middle. Possessing, working, works it around for Edwards. Bounces over Edwards' stick as X-Hockey with some good puck support. Monco keeps it in, looking for Edwards in the corner. The Pens are going to get a change behind the play. X-Hockey breaks it up. Monco there to pick off the advance through center and send it back to the X-Hockey zone. Pressure coming from Pelosic. As X-Hockey breaks it in, 3-on-2 develops. Driving wide, leaving a drop pass, sending one in. Davis, nice save and puts it out of danger into the corner. X-Hockey will work from behind the net as Monco rims it around for Radicke, who bounces it nicely off the boards. Pelosic skates in 3-on-3 here. On the rush, Pelosic's shot down low, wide of the net. Gathered in by Pearsall. Pearsall dumps it back to the corner and gives chase. There's Radicke. On the pressure, forces X-Hockey to get rid of it out the center, where the Pens will gain center red and dump it in. It's Goodland. And Pearsall giving chase, now Radicke. X-Hockey breaks up through center, flying through the neutral zone. Drop pass, working it back to the corner, give and go there for X-Hockey. In behind. Trying to bank it off the boards to a teammate, but it's picked up by the Penguins and worked to the right half wall. Unable to clear the zone, though. Big defenseman drives in, gets through Davis, but cleared nicely by Goodland. It'll be Pelosic to the puck. He tries to hit Radicke on the breakout. That's picked off by X-Hockey. Pressure from Kubastek. He's back on the ice, and he's feeling better. Cross ice pass. Worked into the middle. Big save by Davis. Cleared by Kubastek. He'll find Pelosic up through center for the dump and chase. And out come a new line for the Penguins. It's Drodos on the forecheck. Drodos forcing the play to reverse. Evans now Sargo. Banked off the boards by X-Hockey. Pens with defenders back. Back checking is Drodos and Evans. They're able to break up the play, but X-Hockey keeps it in briefly. Evans with some pressure at the point. They work it to the half wall. Into the middle. Give and go again. That shot blocked out front. They've been working it to the half wall, finding those players as Kohler finds Evans. Evans finds Sargo, and the Pens are back 3-on-2. Maybe 4-on-2. Spinning, trying to protect was Sargo. Knocked off of his stick, and back comes X-Hockey. It's a 2-on-1, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Pass skips over the stick of an X-Hockey forward, and the Pens are able to get back as X-Hockey pulls it into the corner. Pressured there by Pape, I believe. Comes into the middle. Evans defends that, unable to clear the zone. Mowry will get to it, pick it up, carry out of the offensive end, and work it to the X-blue line before they take over possession and fire right back up the ice. Cutting to the middle, shooting one wide of the net. Banking it off the boards and keeping it in the zone where Snyder will pressure. Snyder bodied behind the net. He's down on the ice. That was a pretty heavy hit for a non-checking environment. Snyder down in discomfort behind the cage. Coach Sargo, Mike Sargo, out to help Nolan Snyder. He's up on his own power. And he'll make his way back to the Pens bench.
Let's go, Pens!
It'll be Pape to the dot. And we're back underway. Penguins clear their own end as Edwards pressures. Banked off the boards, right there's Monko. Now Liznerski. Liznerski frees it up, and Edwards will skate into it on the right-hand side, pressuring the ex-hockey defenseman. He'll retreat behind his own net. Ex-hockey able to work it out the center. There's a bit of a whacking going on at center as the game gets a little physical after the hit on Snyder goes uncalled. We get a couple cross checks and whacks. And here Monko's going to take a shoulder up high, and ex-hockey's going to take a seat for that one. They'd have to call one of them at some point in time. That's the one they choose, as the referees try to get a little bit more control over the game. Snyder back on the ice. That is a wonderful sign for the Pens lead. 1-0 lead as they head to a power play. Backed up off the boards, controlled by Goodland. Goodland to Snyder. Snyder off the boards looking for Radicke. And it'll come back to Snyder. He'll find Pelosic. Pelosic tried to center it across for Pearsall, but it's picked off Zed. Snyder back to get it. He's pressured immediately, but he'll come away with it anyway. Able to get it to Pelosic. Pelosic hounded from behind. Nice regroup and back pressure there from ex-hockey. Goodland tries to get possession. Pearsall waves at it. Now it's Radicke, and we'll have an offside play at the blue line. 49 seconds left on the ex-hockey penalty. Pens lead 1-0, 4:04 to play in the first. Face-off won by ex-hockey, pressured immediately by Evans. Spinning out of it nicely, the big defenseman, but the puck pressure forces a turnover. Evans chips it forward right to the stick of an ex-hockey player who's able to dump it back in. Snyder will set it up behind his own net, and he'll gain speed. Over looking for Sargo. Sargo tries to fire it up the wall. It's picked off, and it'll be Goodland following on now. Goodland kicks it forward. Drodos with the pressure, but it's ex-hockey coming back the other way, short-handed right side. Shooting one in. Davis there for the save. Goodland to Snyder. Snyder cross for Sargo. Crisscrossing with Evans. Gives him the puck. Evans will skate into it. Stopping, and it's poked off of his stick back out the center. Kohler there for the Pens. And now it's Drodos picking it up. Kubastek to Evans. Out of his reach as ex-hockey puts it in offsides. Penalty over, 3:01 to play. Not much on the Penguins' power play there, but they still lead by that one important goal. We'll see Pape, Edwards, Liznerski up front. Mowry and Kohler, the defense pair for the Pens. As ex-hockey drives in the left wing, fires it around behind. Kohler gets there. He's able to work it further along to Liznerski, who finds Pape. Pape finds Edwards, and Edwards was in all alone. A nice back check there by ex-hockey to break up what could have been a Penguin breakaway. Ex-hockey this time, firing it out of their own end. It'll be Mowry getting there. What a feed there by Pape to find Edwards. It'll be up to Liznerski. He tries to chip it by the ex-hockey forward, who's Johnny on the spot with the stick there. Liznerski's effort able to free up the puck. And they're going to get Liznerski for holding the stick. Stick up in his armpit, and he kind of ripped at it. So the Pens forward will head to the sin bin, and ex-hockey's going to get a power play with 2:16 to play here in the first. 1-0 Pens. Pens with the first two power plays of the game. Now it'll be ex-hockey's turn. Certainly a dangerous team. Snyder after it. Uses the body to protect the puck. Able to get it to Monco. Monco able to flip it all the way down. And that'll be icing, but not a bad play on the PK. As we all know in youth hockey, unlike the National Hockey League, icing will still be called as an infraction while on the penalty kill. So the faceoff will come back to the left of Davis. Faceoff won by X Hockey. They'll possess at the top of the zone and work it low to that corner. They'll try to come off those walls and create chances. Here they are again. That pass this time skips right between the two defensemen. And tick, 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 tick goes the penalty kill for the Penguins. As X Hockey sets it up at center ice. Weaving through, coming with speed, just blazing into the offensive zone. Forced wide by Snyder, followed on this time by Drodos. Drodos able to pick the puck up, and he'll lug it to safety at center ice. Chips it around the defenseman, and he'll go in after it. He's got Sargo driving the net, centering pass, looking for Sargo and Snyder, who were in there. Penguins with a shorthanded chance as Drodos pressures behind, bumps a player, and the referee's arm goes up, and the Pens will be shorthanded again here as they get possession. For 15 seconds, it'll be a 5-on-3. And then the Pens will hopefully complete the rest of the period on a penalty kill here. 1:01 to play as Drodos heads to the box. Five-on-3 PK for 15 seconds. The Penguins will deploy Pape, Kohler, and Goodland. Face-off controlled by X Hockey. Fired from the point. Stopped by Davis. Great butterfly position there. Able to absorb it and get the cover. Ethan Davis with a great play. When he gets down to that butterfly, it's a perfect tee. Goodland rims it around for Kohler. 3, 2, and 1 on the 5-on-3. Pens will ice it, but a beautiful icing as they get Lisnerski back. And now it's a 5-on-4 penalty kill for 1:14. 45 seconds left in the period. Penguins with the 1-0 lead. Pape on the faceoff. Freed up by X Hockey. Pressured nicely by Kohler as he forces it around behind. X Hockey doing a good job using the body to protect the puck as they work it to the half wall, opposite side of where they usually run it from. Usually they're on the right wall. This time from the left. D to D back to the right. Back to center point. Around one, driving the middle, trying to get a shot off. That's picked off by Goodland, but he's unable to clear. Second time, he's bodied heavily as Lisnerski digs for it. Pens try to clear the zone, unable to do so. 7 seconds left. Back to the point it comes. Pressured immediately by Lisnerski. 1, and Horn will end the threat as the Pens do complete the period on the penalty kill. They'll have 29 seconds left of penalty kill time to start period number 2. Penguins lead 1-0 off the goal by Evans. Beautiful play behind the net by Sargo to set it up. We want to welcome everybody joining us today. So carry over 29 seconds of penalty time. Let me update the scoreboard to period 2. Working without our usual producer here, trying to do it all. running the camera, running my mouth, running the computer, having some fun. Thank you guys all for joining us here. Make sure you subscribe below. As Pape steps to the dot right over the Jersey Rockets logo. This is the home of the New Jersey Rockets. Say it's Bridgewater Ice Arena, I think. Here in the Garden State. Snyder in his own end, able to work it out to center. Picked up there by the X-Hockey defense, but Pape in on the forecheck. He'll fire one short-handed, and the X-Hockey goaltender equal to the task. Eight seconds left on the Penguins' penalty kill. It's Pape and Edwards up front, Monco and Snyder on the backside. And as always, the most important penalty killer, 29 Davis, in net. Puck worked up the wall and kept in by the Pens. Penalty over. Pens back to full strength, so they kill back-to-back penalties, including 15 seconds of 5-on-3 action. And they keep that 1-0 lead as X-Hockey comes into the offensive zone. Monco defending that off. The shot comes in on Davis, and he's there to gobble it up. We'll get a D-zone draw. About 48 seconds in to period 2. Face-off by Drodos. Shot in from the point, waved at, and skipped off the outside of the net. Behind the net, it's Drodos. Up to Sargo. Sargo through center. Trying to find Evans in space. He'll dump and the Pens will chase. This is where they created their chance from before. Evans with the pressure. X-Hockey reverses to the opposite side. Sargo will get there. And Drodos will keep it in. Now Evans after the puck. Heavy puck pressure there from this Penguins line as X-Hockey's able to work it out to center. Drodos able to break the play up, but X-Hockey gets it further into the corner. Working around, cutting to the middle. Now plays it to the point man. And a deflection in front goes over the blocker side, and X-Hockey's tied the game. X-Hockey doing a really good job on that play of drawing one player and then finding the open player that was that guy's responsibility. So as that guy came up through the top of the zone, he drew Sargo, drew Evans. When he drew Evans, he was able to work it to the point man. And as Evans tried to recover, that point man drives the outside, sends it back in front for a deflection over the shoulder, and we're tied at 1. Breakout attempt picked off by Radicke. He'll drive back to the middle. X-Hockey turns it back the other direction. Gets it into the Pen zone. Tries updating the scoreboard there as Pelosic pressures. Carried around behind, centering pass kept out by Davis. Picked up by X-Hockey, banked off the boards. Behind is Goodland. Battle on the wall. Good puck support here from Pearsall as X-Hockey spins out of it. Radicke steps down, breaks up the initial play. He's able to free it up and get it out the center. It'll be Pelosic. 1-on-1. Carries to the right. Big poke check by the rangy X-Hockey defenseman. And back in comes X-Hockey. Left side this time. Shot in. Davis there. Puts it in behind the net. Cleared out in front. Snapped across for a one-time attempt that sent wide of the net. Goodland banks it off the boards looking for Pelosic. Comes free to Lisnerski. He'll send Pape. And the Pens are in on side. Shot high blocker side. Kept out by the X-Hockey goaltender. Picked up by Lisnerski. He'll fire it across the ice. Pape there. Stopping. Starting. Trying to work it around the defense. We got around him. But poke checked after that and cleared, iced all the way down by X-Hockey. It'll be a face-off to the right of the X-Hockey goal. Not really an early morning, a 9:50 start here. As Puck dropped, and it'll be Lisnerski picking it up behind. Now Edwards, now Lisnerski. Good puck support there from the Pens. Digging at it. X-Hockey able to pull it around. They're good on the walls. And through center and really everywhere on the ice is an excellent team as they cut one into the middle, and it's off the stick of Davis, who keeps it out and keeps it tight as it's worked into the middle. And wide open in front was an X-Hockey forward who has the patience to pull it around and tuck it in and give X-Hockey the lead. Yo!
Skate through the puck. Let's go.
Drodos steps to the circle. Face-off won by X-Hockey. Pressure from Evans, now Sargo. Banked off the boards, and X-Hockey tries to gain the zone. Drodos there to break that up, and Kohler will get possession. Rims it around behind, where Evans will get there. He can't chip it past the defense, so Kohler will try the opposite side this time. And Carey, actually, he'll find Evans. Evans leaving for Sargo. Sargo back to the middle. Evans spinning, can't get the shot through. Pressure from Drodos, but cleared out. Nice passing play that exit the zone by X-Hockey. They gain the Penguins end and dump it in. Mowry behind the net, looking for Sargo. Off of a stick. Drodos will skate to it. Can't get control. Mowry will follow on and send it out to center. That's cut off by the ex-defenseman. Firing it up to the wing. That pass broken up by Sargo, who will get there. And he looks up ice for Drodos. It's out of his reach, and it's icing if it's far enough, and it is. 10:22 to play. X-Hockey's taken the lead back here in period 2. Two to 1. Pearsall stepping in. Wins the draw. X-Hockey fires one from the outside. That's fended off by the Pens defense. Skubastek will take it around behind his own net. He looks for Radicke. He's pressured immediately, and X-Hockey will go to work on the half wall. Now back to the point. Walking the line, Gonchar-esque. The X-Hockey defenseman fires one that's blocked, and back come the Penguins. Into the zones, Pelosic cuts to the middle, fires one off a stick that just goes wide. Now Radicke looking for Pearsall. It's up and over him, and X-Hockey will counterattack. Goodland there to cut that off. Now Pelosic. He sends it cross ice for Radicke. It's behind him, so Kubastek will try to clear the zone. It's kept in at the point. Back to the point man. Another walk the line moment as they run a give and go. It ends up on the opposite defenseman's stick, and Pelosic's there to take it away. Trayton Pelosic to the blue line. Cut off, and it'll be an offside play. Pens get a line change, face-off outside the X-Hockey zone. Welcome again back here in New Jersey for the 09 Pens Elite taking on the X-Hockey Academy. As Edwards drives the middle of the ice, it's knocked off of his stick. Gets to it in the corner, centering pass goes off, an X-Hockey defenseman right in on the goaltender, who's there to cover the puck, and we'll have an offensive zone draw. Pens trail 2-1, 9:08 to play, period 2. Thanks for joining us here, Cinnamon Swirl TV. X-Hockey out through center, carrying up the left, pressured by Snyder. Centering pass goes off the skate of the X-Hockey forward, picked up behind by Snyder, work to the half wall. X-Hockey there to break the breakout up, and it'll be Lisnerski's turn on the opposite wall. Kept in at the blue line, banked down low. Penguins Monco battling there, and they'll come out with it. It's Pape. Pape looking up ice for Edwards. Whistle blows, and I don't know the call. High stick, it maybe, because it looks like it's headed all the way back to the X-Hockey zone. Drodos wins the draw for Sargo. Wrap around. skips out in front. Great play there off the face-off. This one held up by Kohler. Comes free, and X-Hockey will escape their end. A scoring chance there again for this crew. Worked into the offensive zone. Kohler finds Evans. Evans spins it out, able to work it to Sargo. Sargo's one-on-one into the offensive zone. Skips one in just wide of the cage. In after it, Drodos, now Sargo. Sargo to Evans. It's off his stick. He'll be the first one there. Stopping, turning, sending it, finding Drodos, who shot just over the net. Mowry will get it at the point. Mowry back for Sargo. Sargo tries to center. It's knocked off of an X-Hockey defenseman into the behind the net. X-Hockey trying to break it out. They will, but it's icing if it's far enough, and it is. No, they're going to wave it off. Somehow, for some reason, the referee waved off the icing. X-Hockey comes back, waving at it. The Pens. Evans breaks it up. A physical play there by the diminutive one as it's worked out the center for Drodos. Following on Sargo. Off Drodos' glove, looking. Sargo in behind. Centering feed off the stick of Drodos and kept out by X-Hockey. Cross ice pass. Gathering steam X-Hockey into the zone. Shot off of Davis, puts it in a corner. Mowry there to clear up to Sargo. Sargo finds Pearsall. He's battling at center. It's a 2-on-1, 3-on-1 here. Finding Evans backside. It's off of his stick. Now in behind to Pearsall. They try to give and go. Evans was looking for a change. As is Sargo. Radicke on the ice. Pens were on a long shift there. Radicke carries into the X zone, but it looked like maybe Pelosic on the opposite side was a step off sides. 2-1 X-Hockey leads Penguins with some good offensive chances the last couple shifts. 6:32 to play here in the second. Face-off outside of the blue line, battled for by Radicke, picked up by Pearsall. Pearsall around one. To the half wall it goes. Pelosic follows on, but Pearsall having to continue the battle into the corner. Good support from the Pens as it's tipped by Radicke, but picked up by X-Hockey as they come into the zone. 2-on-2, forced wide by Kubastek. Pulling up there, falling to the ice, the X-Hockey forward. The Pens able to work it up the half wall, but it's pinching defenseman able to keep it in. Dangling that blue line, ultimately turning it over to Pearsall. Another potential 2-on-1 as Pelosic joins the rush. He'll find him in front, and there's the glove of the X-Hockey goaltender. Sent back in front and diving across to make the stop X-Hockey. That's low in net, and what a save there as he dove across, got it with the stick, able to gobble it up and get a whistle. Pape will step to the face-off dot. Wins it back. Monko stepping into one. It's tipped just past him. Charlie Brown-esque right there. As the puck poked into the corner, Edwards will battle. We've got a penalty. Pens will head to the power play. Minute 30 power play with 5:30 to play. 2-1 as Pape gets possession. Pens will set it up. Sargo. Backside looking for Snyder. He'll keep possession behind. Out in front, Drodo. Skip just wide. Back to Sargo. Now Pape. Pape to the point. Goodland. Winds, fires. Kept out by Lowe. Another shot. That's stopped. Off the stick of Drodos. Comes free to Snyder. He'll fire a laser in front. As X-Hockey able to just clear the zone. They'll call a high stick on the hacky sack job by Snyder. Puck comes the whole way back to the Penguin zone. It'll be Goodland there. Pressured but he's able to escape. He'll carry it up the left wing side, working it into the X-Hockey zone, taken over by their defense there as they wind it all the way back cross ice. And it'll be the Pens. Snyder picking it up in his own end. 40 seconds left on the power play. Cutting around one, driving into the middle. And a difficult offside call. That was rough. We're buffering a bit here. Sorry, folks. It's the Wi-Fi connection still. I'll still bring the play-by-play even if the camera feed is less than stellar. 30 seconds left on the power play as Lesnarski fires it in. It'll be Evans giving chase behind. Banked off the boards, kept in by Kubastek. He'll fire it towards the net. And X-Hockey will fire it all the way back down. They throw it on net, so it's not icing. Cross ice to Kubastek. Kubastek banks it into the X-Hockey zone. Edwards will give chase. Edwards on the forecheck in behind. Able to dislodge the puck. X-Hockey picks it up. Evans keeps it, but not for long as X-Hockey escapes and the penalty is over. Winding, firing one off the shin pad, and it'll be an offside play on X-Hockey this time. 3:56 to play, period 2. It's 2-1 X-Hockey leads. Pens had the 1-0 lead. X-Hockey able to make a bit of a comeback here in period number 2 and take that lead. That first 5 minutes by X-Hockey was really good. Now, since then, we've seen a number of chances by the Penguins and X-Hockey as well. But the Penguins, with quite a few chances here in this second period, Lowe's been equal to every single one of them. Radicke up the left. Firing one. Set just wide. Picked up by X-Hockey and back they come. Snyder and Radicke on the back check, and there's Monco to break up the pass. Radicke to the puck. Right into the defenseman, and it's off the blocker of Davis and over the net. Snyder to Pelosic. Pelosic can't get it out. High stick here, but it's played by the Penguins. And the Pens will try to break out. Snyder to the puck. Trying to sauce one out of the zone. It does clear, and X-Hockey will set up in their own end. Skating into it, Radicke. Radicke loses possession, and they're going to get a hook this time on X-Hockey. So with 5:53 to play, the Penguins will head back to the power play. Drodos, Sargo, Evans, Pape, Snyder. The 5 for the Pens. Sargo pressures, frees it up. Evans will go behind. Rimmed around by X-Hockey. Drodos there. Pape picks it off at center. Pens will try to reset. Drodos into the offensive zone. Cuts to the middle. Carries to the backhand. Forehand. Stopped by Lowe. Shot by Evans across the ice. Can't get through. Slapper by Snyder as the Pens are peppering the X-Hockey goaltender, and he's equal to every single one of them. Drodos will step to the face-off dot. Wrapped into the corner. Sargo will give chase there. Rimmed around, kept at the point by Pape. Evans now. Evans to Sargo. Sargo looking to the middle. It's knocked off of his stick. X-Hockey tries to break out and can. They'll send it all the way down. It's icing if it's far enough. They'll wave this one off as well as Snyder picks it up. Winds up, carries through center. Into the offensive zone. Everybody onside as he gains the left wing. It's curling up. Looking. Finding Drodos. Drodos off the boards, looking to go back to Snyder. They reverse it right there's Pape. Pape unable to get it to the middle, but it's Snyder. Snyder in behind, wrapping around. Backhand in front, into the middle. Lowe able to get the big Paul on top. The hole was there, it just couldn't get through. Really, really good power play right there for the Pens. They still have 16 seconds left on it as Pape wins the draw towards Edwards. Picked up by X-Hockey, and back they come. Firing one behind Davis, where it'll be picked up by Kohler. Kohler nudges it to the outside. That pass cut off. And he and Lisnerski will battle on the wall as the penalty expires to X-Hockey. Minute 20 to play here in period 2. Pens trailing 2-1, but have really had a number of good scoring chances here late in this second. There's one for X-Hockey that's out in front, and Davis extends that big mitt to cover the biscuit and get a whistle. It'll be Pearsall stepping to the dot to the left of Davis. Face-off work to the wall. Picking it up, Pearsall. He's able to get it out to Pelosic. Pelosic will battle at the blue line. X-Hockey offsides if they gain the zone. Now they're onside, but the Pens free it up. Pelosic tries to chip it by. Great job there by an X-Hockey defender to put his body between the puck and the guy coming, get possession. Kohler will try to exit, but it's the same player who made the other great play, picking it off for X-Hockey. Centering pass, that's broken up by the Pens, and out comes Pearsall. He crisscrosses with Pelosic into the zone. He'll fire one off the outside foot, blocked by the stick of the defender. And back comes X-Hockey. Pearsall there to break it up. Chipping it to the blue line, and it's going to pop into the X-Hockey bench. A deflection, and therefore the faceoff will be in the Penguin zone with 15.7 to play in the second. 2-1 X-Hockey. Rodos behind. Wraps it around. Evans will skate to the puck. He's out through center, finding Sargo. Sargo fires one in on net as the clock winds down. That horn indicates the end of the second period. A second period that saw the X-Hockey pick up 2 goals in the first 5 minutes and take the 2-1 lead, but a spirited Penguin bunch firing some pressure at X-Hockey's goaltender Lowe, who has really stood on his head towards the end of that period. So the Pens will gather around head coach Jeff Hannon. Personal opinion, I love these white jerseys these kids have. The white unis are pretty slick. The Pittsburgh Penguin reverse retros from last season, adopted by the Pens lead here. Here from the yellowish colored surroundings. The video feed here, the lighting here is brutal. It's like a greenish color when it comes to you. So we're going to toss 15 minutes on the clock. We'll switch sides for the last time. We'll line it up and we'll finish this one on the ice. Drodos to the dot. He's flanked by Sargo and Evan. Face-off won by X-Hockey. Pressured by Evans, now Sargo. X-Hockey able to work it over to the wing, and they'll dump it in. That forward was 2 steps off sides on the other side. The referees did not catch that one. Drodos will battle in the corner. Stepping off the wall, back to the point. Shot in, blocked Drodos, cleared by the Pens. To the side of the net, now to the corner. X-Hockey steps back out. The rim one high over the cage. Comes the whole way back to the point. Evans with the pressure there. Work to the half wall. Waving at it. The Pens defenseman Kubastek. Following on with some battle level in the corners. Drodos 2-on-1. The Pens are outnumbered. Good support for the Penguins. But now X-Hockey comes in with some support. They'll come out with the puck. Back to the point. Working it back to that half wall. It's what they love to do. From the point to the half wall, and they'll set up from there. Driving back to the middle. Over the stick of the ex-defenseman as he looks cross-ice to the point this time. Back to the half wall. Sent across. Deflected by Evans. But not enough of it.
Body language.
X-Hockey able to snipe that one over the glove side of Davis. Puck, the centering feed was broken up, but it just trickled through for the one-timer. And Monka will battle in behind. Comes free to Snyder. Snyder up through center, finds Edwards. He'll fly into the corner. Starting X-Hockey. They try to run a breakout. There's pressure from Pape. Pape turns with it. Finds Snyder. Snyder shot off the blocker and into the corner. Behind is Edwards battling. It's wrapped around. Pape will get there. Following on X-Hockey. Chipped out the center. Defended nicely by Snyder. The red line comes up and grabs his skate. Monko will follow on, and X-Hockey will clear the puck back. It'll be Pelosic after it. Pelosic banks it behind, looking for Snyder. He stops, gives himself some room, finds Radicke. Radicke to Pape. Pape, offensive zone. Leaving one for Monka. Picked off by X-Hockey. They'll retreat, but right into Pape. Puck freed up for Radicke. Pops free, unable to get the whole way through to Pelosic. But he will chase it down, keeping it in the zone, but only briefly as back comes X-Hockey, cutting back to the middle, staying onside at the blue line. Nice cross play there. Pressure coming from Pelosic, but X-Hockey works it behind. Centering feed, skips out in front. They'll find the back door, and it's off the side of the net. A beautiful, unselfish pass there by X-Hockey. As they get it back to the point, that's it on Davis. Rebound there. That's off the side of the cage. Diving to the ice to force it to the side is Kohler. Pearsall battles. Now Kohler. Mowry will attack. As they work it back to the point, it's all X-Hockey right now. Weaving around the Penguin forward. Leaving it to the point man. His shot blocked by the stick of a charging Penguin. Tied up in behind. Pearsall will get control. He's able to rim it around to Pelosic. Pelosic tied up on the half wall. Kicked free behind for Kohler. He'll wrap it around trying for Radicke, and the Penguins will escape their end and get a line change. Pearsall with the puck pressure. Spinning out of danger's X-Hockey's defenseman who's able to find a wing. Up the right-hand side they come. Centering pass off of David. Cleared by Evans. Another stop. That one a diving play by Davis. And the Pens scoot back to center. It's Sargo up the right. But X-Hockey takes it back. They'll come up the opposite side. Drodos there to break up the play and clear the puck. Puck comes free. It's Goodland flying into the offensive zone. He's got Evans headed to the net. Pulling up, looking for a trailer. Goodland possesses, firing one in front. Drodos shot stopped. Evans decked in front, picked up by X-Hockey behind. Drodos there with the pressure. Now Sargo as X-Hockey takes the heat out of a hot kitchen by icing it all the way down. 10:26 to play. Face off for Pape. Now Edwards banks it off the boards, looking for Snyder, but it escapes out to center. D to Monco. He's tied up on the boards. Back comes X-Hockey. X-Hockey into the middle, off the boot of Snyder, I believe. And the Pens pressure frees it up for Lisnerski, who comes through center. He'll dump it in and give chase. Comes around where Edwards pressures. Around Edwards goes X-Hockey. And they come into the zone. They have a 4-on-2 developing here. Penguins a little delayed on the back check, but it's freed up for Edwards, who can't clear the zone. Crashing into the board goes Snyder. His helmet almost came off. He's back up and in the action as X-Hockey comes off the half wall, driving to the middle. Defensive tie up there by Lisnerski as it's freed up by the Pens. It'll be Edwards. Edwards and Pape. Edwards looking for Pape. It's off the stick of the X-Hockey defenseman. Back comes X-Hockey. That pass cut off by Snyder. He's tossed to the ice again. We'll have a power play here as Pape hammers a slap shot. And there was the glove of Lowe to pick it off. They're going to send both players. Snyder's getting a penalty and no one knows why. He was tackled to the ice. Face-off should be in the X-Hockey zone. The referees get that part right. But somehow we've got issue at the Penguins net. The referee will attempt to fix it. So it'll be 5-on-5 hockey here as Snyder sits for 1:30, along with 25 from X-Hockey. Puck freed up. Radicke fires one towards the net. Can't get it through. Pearsall follows on. Kept in the zone by the Pens, but cleared by X-Hockey. Pearsall coming back on the back check. Mowry ties up the puck. It comes all the way through where Pearsall fends it off into the corner. Radicke in a battle there. Followed on by the puck support of the Penguins, Pearsall. His breakout pass picked off and put back into a corner there. X-Hockey possessing in the offensive zone. Backed off the boards for Kohler. Kohler stops, turns. Now it's Pelosic. He sends it across ice off the stick of Radicke. It will clear to center. X-Hockey will look to regroup there. D to D, banking it off the boards, gaining the Penguins zone. Kohler defends. Now Mowry in the corner. Following on Pearsall. As it'll end up on the stick of Pelosic, who winds it to center for Radicke. He sends Pearsall off to the races, but that's cut off by X-Hockey. Up to the Penguin blue line they come. Into the offensive zone, leaving it to the point man. His shot blocked out front. Rebound, kicks free to the corner. X-Hockey turns it back to the middle. Kubastek clears looking for Evans. Evans tries to get it to Sargo. Doesn't come through. Puck sits in front. It's kept out, but finally it's tapped in behind.
Control what you can control. Back check and skate through the puck. Okay? Get back to the basics.
The referee now heads to the set penalty box. He'll step out, and Drodos takes the draw. Won by X-Hockey. They go D to D as Drodos pressures. Dumped in. This one will get in on Davis. It'll be picked up by Goodland. Goodland Up for Sargo. Sargo to Gerodos, and he's up the right wing side. Gets control. Fires. Oh, looks to fire what he gets up. Ends up clearing it back to the point, but Goodland can't keep it there. I thought he was going to the net on that one. Goodland looking for Sargo. That's picked off and sent back into the Pens end. Goodland gets the body between the attacking forward and the puck. Able to work it into the corner. Gerodos. He's got some space. We have an injured player in behind, but the Pens have control of the puck. There was no reason for that whistle. Ex-hockey with an injured player, but oh wait, are we getting a penalty here? Looks like Gerodos is going to the box. So that was the reason for the whistle, not the injury. The officials having a conversation. Now they'll go over to talk to Pens coach Jeff Hannon. They're calling a penalty on Gerodos, who had the puck. He came out of the corner with the puck, cut back up in front. He was halfway out of the zone before the whistle blew. And then they called a penalty for what happened in the corner. But what happened in the corner was probably at least 5 to 8 seconds before that. So the Pens will head to a penalty kill, but this is some creative officiating if I've ever seen it. It'll be picked up by Ex-Hockey as they start a power play with 7 minutes left. Wisniewski battles on the wall. Now we have Ex-Hockey coming after a Penguin. And Monco's getting the gate. He's been kicked out of the game. I mean, he got run and cross-checked in the head. By 97 for Ex-Hockey. We got a minute and a half on the board for them, and it looks like maybe Monco's getting a 10-minute misconduct. We have looked like a head contact call. On at least one of the players.
I like one each way and move on. He must have chirped at the ref to get the cost. And they gave him a double minor.
Monco getting 4 minutes in penalties.
Should be 3, right?
Unless they move majors to 4 minutes with the timing changes, I don't know.
So it looks like Monco's got 4 on the board. Ex-Hockey with a minute and a half on the board. Monco's been sent to the showers. 7 minutes left to play. The referee's trying to explain to the Penguin bench what they've decided. Ex-Hockey is going to be on a power play for a long time. That's what I see on the board. So I'm not sure if it's a. I feel like major penalties are still 5 minutes, which if it's a double minor, it should be 3 minutes. But they have 4 minutes on the board, which I don't even think is an actual call.
It's only 3 minutes.
Evans to serve one of the Monco penalties.
Oh my heavens.
So the Penguins get. We have another whistle. The adjusted penalty minutes are different this year. It's a minute and a half for minors. So if you got a double minor, it should be a 3-minute penalty, but they had 4 minutes on the board. If it's a major, it should be a 5-minute penalty. These teams are going to need another warm-up by the time the officials figure this out. Now the official heads of the penalty box. Maybe he's the one who should actually be in there. Now they've taken the X-Hockey penalty completely off the board. They've taken X-Hockey's penalty completely off the board. X-Hockey has a 5-on-3 here? How did this happen? So out of it, the Penguins get an extra minute in penalties. Instead of 3, it's 4. And X-Hockey doesn't get a penalty at all. X-Hockey fires one in, takes a 5-1 lead. And I think the Penguins still have 37 minutes in penalties left as we play 5-on-4. Pape comes up through center. Snyder driving, finds him, curling up, sent one in front. It's in the net, and the Penguins have a shorthanded goal off the stick of Snyder. Pape to Snyder, and it's 5-2, a shorty for the Pens defenseman. Picked up by Goodland. Sent forward as the Pens are shorthanded for still 3 minutes. No one can explain to me how we had a 4-minute penalty. Wisniewski breaks it up, but X-Hockey follows on into the offensive zone. Carried around wide, defended by Snyder. X-Hockey able to free it up to the half wall. It's where they like to work. A reversal with the defenseman as he peels off the wall, sent one in. Davis is there with the save. Shot in from the outside, Davis with a glove save. Drodos on the draw, won by X-Hockey. Pressuring it is Pelosic. Sends it across, picked up, and X-Hockey will possess. Back to the D to D, now to the half wall. Driving down the half wall, sending it cross ice. Off the stick of Drodos to the corner. Back to the point, and we have another whistle. This time the net's off. X-Hockey gets players back. They never got a penalty. I don't know how. They never got a penalty out of all that. Pens with 2:17 left on a 4-minute penalty kill. Possessed by X-Hockey. Worked behind for Mowry. Mowry looking for Drodos. As X-Hockey still on the power play here. 2 minutes left on the penalty kill. As Snyder gets possession. Comes through to center, able to clear the zone. He'll go in on the forecheck. Followed up by Radicke with the pressure. Frees it up for Drodos. Drodos tied up and taken from him. Centering pass. Stopped, but right back to the stick of X-Hockey. The net is off, but the puck is in. The goal will count, a power play goal. This net can't stay on. The pegs aren't working. It must have been a major penalty on Monco, because they're not taking any time off the clock here. They show 1:39 left on the Monco penalty still. X-Hockey still on the power play. As it's sent in front, it kicks off of Goodland. Worked to Edwards. Edwards unable to clear the zone. Following on though, Goodland. Goodland to the red line. Pressured from behind as he carries to the corner. Gets it towards Sargo. It skips past him. And X-Hockey will escape. Into the offensive zone they come. Onside at the blue line. Cutting to the middle. Sending one there. Davis able to get the ball out and cover it. It's knocked free, but we have a whistle anyway. 58 seconds left. On the penalty kill. 3:52 in the period. Pape on the faceoff. Won by X-Hockey. They send it cross ice. There for a turning shot. Kept out by Davis. Now a wraparound. Defended nicely by Pape and Kohler. Worked back to the corner. Sent in front. Shot. And it gets by the goaltender, Davis. So it is a major penalty because there's still 41 seconds left on the power play for X-Hockey. Face-off won by X-Hockey. They set it up in their own end. It's picked off at center by Kohler. Banked off the boards looking for Pape, but back in comes X-Hockey. Right side, shot off Davis. Into the corner it goes. Back to the point, X-Hockey. Driving the middle. Walking right down Broadway and skipping one wide. But it pops free, and there's another tally on the power play. Net off yet again. Lisnerski to the faceoff. Picked up by Pelosic. He'll drive the X-Hockey zone. Carried to the left, sent back in front. That's off the side of the net. Sent all the way out. Evans out of the box. But Pelosic still in the zone offside. Go the Penguins. 2:46 to play. Penalty over. Pens Pelosic, but it's about hip high. Cleared by X-Hockey. Centering pass comes all the way through. Goodland will try to exit the zone. Lisnerski's there to help. Now Pelosic, he finds Evans. Evans up through center. Cuts to the middle. Frees it up for Pelosic. Pelosic back to Evans. Stops, turns, has Radicke. Sends it to him. Firing one on net on the backhand blocked. Picked up again by Radicke. Radicke to the corner, looking for Evans. It's picked off by Pelosic. There's Evans. He skips one just high and over the net. Back comes X-Hockey through the neutral zone up the right wing. Centering pass. Carried to the corner. Flipped back in front, defended there by Mowry. There's Radicke to pick it off and find Pelosic up through center. He's defended nicely, and back comes X-Hockey into the zone, sending one to the wall, picked off by Sargo. Back come the Pens 3-on-2 if they hurry. Joining the rush is Drodos, carrying it wide is Sargo. He finds Drodos, he goes for a move around, back to the stick of Sargo, centering pass, broken up by X-Hockey and cleared. Icing if it'll get there. The ice is a bit choppy, so it will get there. Thought it might check up. 1:17 to play in the game. A 2-1 game till here in the third period. I want to thank you for joining us here on Cinnamon's World TV. Make sure you're a subscriber. We appreciate it. In our quest for 1,000 subscribers. As X-Hockey comes up through center, Drodos there to pressure. Freeing it up for Sargo. He looked cross ice for Edwards. Back comes X-Hockey though into the zone. They are offside. 57 seconds left. Off one by the Pens to Kohler. Kohler to Edwards. Edwards tap pass to Drodos. Broken up, but he'll try a second time. Once, twice, three times a lady for Kohler, who finds Sargo on the opposite wing. Sending one to the middle for Drodos. He's tied up as the puck kicks free to the corner. Picked up there by Kohler. Sent back to the point for Snyder. Into the corner, Sargo. Peeling out, looking to the point. Drodos. Now Snyder. It's knocked past his stick and gathered in at center by the Pens defenseman. He'll wind up there, cuts back to the middle. Poke checked, and back comes X-Hockey. Drodos there to break up a pass that was going to spring somebody on a breakaway. Winding through the zone comes X-Hockey. They'll shoot one into a corner as time ticks away. The puck skips behind Davis. And with 1.3 seconds left, it's 9-2. That puck thrown back out in front. Bouncing around and finding the back of the net. So an 0-3 weekend here. And a game that got a bit away from them. As X-Hockey takes the weekend series. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the great things that were said over the weekend. Thanks for having Cameron, all the 09s out there. Cameron's had